Hello and welcome to Hairology with Kelly Carroll, and I'm Kelly. And in today's video, you will learn the 3 layers of our hair structure and how chemical texture surfaces affect those layers. And in class, we decided to do a project to compare the composition of chemical texture surfaces, such as perms and relaxers. The students studied the ingredients and they learned what it takes to make a curl over-processed or under-processed, the size and the shape of the curl, and what rods to wrap it on to get the effect that you are looking for. So this project was definitely a prerequisite to learning and actually applying the product that you will see in just a minute. We had to learn the 3 layers of our hair, which are the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla. The cuticle is responsible for 20% of our hair strength. It is the outside layer, and I circled it so that you would understand if you put our hair underneath a microscope, it would resemble fish scales. These fish scales must be opened by a change in pH, whether that be a chemical product or water, to go into the cortex to deposit the product. This product goes into the cortex and it deposits either hair color or your relaxer or your perm, whichever product that you are using. This is a side view of our hair, so you can see all the different layers and how it may work. The hardest thing for the students to accomplish is to learn to roll on base, half off or off, so that they can accomplish the volume that they are trying to achieve with their chemical service. They use a double wrap, single wrap, or bookend, whichever is more comfortable for them, and they have to practice their elevation of how to wrap the perm first. Then once they practice the elevation, they get their perm wrapped and they secure it, and we start to use an acid perm for this example. We learn to mix our activator into the solution to make ammonium thioglycolate. We place cotton around the section that's going to be permed and squeeze the bottle back and forth to release the solution. Then we bag it up, leave it for 5 minutes, and we're doing a test curl. In a test curl, you should see anywhere between 7 to 9 breaks in the hair. That's when the hair is ready to be rinsed with warm water and processed. Once that's done, then we towel blot and we apply neutralizer. Over and back the same way that you applied the solution, process for 5 minutes. This is an example of a perm that we rolled and we practiced without a solution so that we were able to compare a perm set compared to a chemical set. The curl is very different. It's much softer. And of course it's not damaging because it's temporary. We only temporarily rearranged the structure of the hair to form around the size of the rod that we put in the hair, which was beautiful in a spiral type of wrap. So just for a quick recap, the 3 layers in the structure of our hair, the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla. We must raise the cuticle by a change in pH in order for any product to penetrate through it to get into the cortex to hold the chemical texture that we have placed in the hair. Okay, happy perming!